about it. So exhale everything out. Lift up at the pelvic floor. Keep that lifted the whole practice. Connect to your Ujjayi pranayama. There's an equal inhale and exhale, and there's a restriction at the back of the throat that makes it audible. So inhale through your nose, open up your mouth, stick out your tongue, go. Do that again. Inhale through the nose, stick out the tongue. Feel those muscles tighten at the side of your throat and the tongue lift up. Do that again, but this time inhale through your nose, make that hissing sound at the back of the throat, and then exhale through the nose, making that hissing sound at the back of the throat. Now let's set a metronome to your breath. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. If you don't want to assist today, raise a leg and down dog. Thank you. If you don't want lotions, raise a leg and down dog. Thank you. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. On your inhale, lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, push through your left heel. Strong post-anterior chain. On your inhale, lift your torso up, arms alongside your ears in a high lunge. Exhale, find your balance. Inhale, extend your right leg as you lift your left heel away from the floor. Exhale, bend your right knee, push back through your left heel. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, hands down to the earth. Press into the hands. Lift the right leg back up into a down dog split. Then exhale, bend the right knee. Externally rotate. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. And exhale, put the right foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, seat back onto the heels. Lift the knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift your left leg up in a down dog split. Then exhale, bring your left knee to your chest, bring your shoulders over your wrist, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, push through your right heel, strong right leg. On your inhale, lift your torso up, arms alongside the ears in a high lunge. Exhale, find balance. On the inhale, extend the left leg as you lift the right heel away from the earth. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, hands down to the earth. Lift the left leg back up into a down dog split. Then exhale, bend the left knee. Open, stack the hips. External rotation. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. Exhale, place your left foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, seat to the heels. Then lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Good. Soften the knees, slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keep the feet about hips width distance apart. Keep the hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. And use your blocks if your hands are lifting up. You don't want to like kind of just flop around. That's right. Bring your feet a little closer together. A little bit closer together. Feet. There. That's about perfect. Inhale. Exhale 1. Let the head be heavy so you can look back at the mirrors. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Soften the knees. Step the feet out as wide as your mat. Your heels are going to be on the mat. Your toes are going to be on the bamboo floor. Come to a squat. Bring the hands together. Press out with the forearms. Squeeze in with the knees. Yogi squat. A lot of times people call this Malasana. Malasana, you would lean forward and kind of try to come into a bind. Exhale, 1. So this is different from Malasana. This is just a hip opener. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Place the hands on the floor. Come and sit down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Let's get a nice twist in here. On your inhale, bend your right knee into your chest. Place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Pull your left toes back toward the mirrors. On your inhale, lift your left arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the right. Bring your right hand behind you. Look over the right shoulder in the mirrors. Inhale, good. Exhale, 1. Keep pulling your left toes back. Exhale, 2. Inhale, so you get a little hamstring action in there. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come center. Exhale, counter twist. Twist over to the left. And now come center and extend the right leg. Bend the left knee. Left foot on outside of right. Dorsiflex right. On your inhale, lift right arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, keep pulling your right toes back towards you. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come center. Exhale, counter twist right. And inhale, center. And exhale, extend. Inhale, bend both the knees. Place the heels where the knees were. Feet about hips width distance apart. Hands behind you about 6 to 8 inches. On the inhale, lift the hips up. Make the knees disappear. Exhale, let the head go back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, chin into chest and come down. I hope everybody feels a little more warm now. All right. Good morning. Let's chant a little bit. We're going to chant 2 different chants. We're going to chant a mantra today. A lot of people do tend to chant. I realize I chant a lot of shastras. What did you say? Tongue twisters. Yes, they are tongue twisters. I tend to chant a lot of shastras. I think that's the academic side of me. You know, I like the academic stuff. Mantras are a little more emotional, you know. So we're going to chant from page 32, number 63, and then we are going to chant from the Shastras. We're going to chant from the Bhagavad Gita, and we'll chant from page 52 after that. So 3 ohms. So we're going to chant number 63, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri is an honorarium, meaning it's another name for Lakshmi, meaning wealth or abundance. Krishna can be interpreted as the beautiful one or even the dark one, because Krishna is supposed to be black. Like my white marble Krishna back here is a little whitewashing. He's black. And when I say black, he should be black as coal. He's not brown. And Sharanam is sanctuary or refuge, and mama meaning I take or I sit in within. I sing this in I sing it 4 times, and it kind of is a little melody. I'll sing it for you, then we'll sing it together. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. And then I go back to the top, so join me. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. One more time. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. So just allow that to resonate within you, the idea of taking refuge into something. And then turn over to page 52. And here we're going to chant from the Bhagavad Gita. And this is a dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, his friend, who is a warrior who has got to go on the battlefield and fight a battle. And there are 18 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. 18 being significant, it's a multiple of 108. This is chapter 6, Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana is meditation. Meditation is when the seeker becomes one with what is being seen. We'll talk about that in a minute. And we're going to chant 6.21. So we'll do this as a call and response. This is David's tongue twister. Sukham atyantikam yatade, Sukham ayantikam yatade, Buddhi gramyam atindriyam, Buddhi gramyam atindriyam, Vitiyatra nachavayam, Vitiyatra nachavayam, Stitas chalati tatvataha, Stitas chalati tatvataha. Good. I'll do it all the way through, then we'll do it together a couple of times. Sukham atyantikam yatade, Buddhi gramyam atindriyam, Vitiyatra nachavayam, Stitas chalati tatvataha. Your turn. Sukham atyantikam yatade, Buddhi gramyam atindriyam, Ditiyatra nacha vayam stitas chalati tatvataha. One more time. Sukham atyantikam yatade buddhi gramyam atindriyam ditiyatra nacha vayam stitas chalati tatvataha. So when we talk about the goal of yoga, like what is the goal of yoga? Historically, there've always been like 4 different seekers. Like if you're looking for yoga, you have to look for yoga. Yoga isn't on the high street. High street means main street, right? That's what the British say. High street, the fashionable street, right? Yoga is not, even though we're on the high street. This is Jersey City's high street, right? We're here with a building, but that doesn't mean that yoga's here, right? Yoga is something that you have to go deep inside and seek. We're offering a sanctuary or a refuge for the seeker. That's what we're doing. But to find yoga, you have to go within yourself. And historically, there have always been basically 4 different types of seekers. One is conscious seekers. So when we chant from Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, Patanjali's a conscious seeker. He wants you to become more conscious and aware. He's concerned about your mind. Then there are Atman seekers, soul seekers. Those people, that's the Upanishads. The Upanishads talk a lot about the soul and what is the soul and how is the soul, what happens to the soul after it leaves the body. There's a lot of discussion in Upanishads about that. Then the third are bhakti seekers, or God seekers. And that's kind of what we're chanting from today. This is about self-realization through something higher than your own ego. And you would consider it God. And in this case, it's Krishna. Then the fourth, which is a really later seeker, is the Aikyam, or the seeker of oneness. The seeker who wants to understand the interconnection between everything around them in the material world and how that also connects to the esoteric world beyond them. All of those are valid forms of looking for something, right? I think that like the best type of yoga is when you kind of dabble in all 4 of them. You put your toe into all 4 of those little pools of water and test all of those. One's going to speak to you more than another. That's why I said at the beginning, I tend to chant a lot from Shastras. I like the conscious seeker side of it, but I always have to kind of come back to the bhakti practice, because the bhakti gives it some heart, right? If you are always kind of just in search of esoteric knowledge, it can get a little dry and a little dull, like going to the library and just reading a bunch of dusty old books. So you always have to come back to this moment that there has to be some devotion there, some deep, profound love. And you can't put, we try to put love in cards. We try to put love in little gifts. Valentine's Day comes around, you try to give love. But love, you can't, it's like yoga, you can't package it. You can't sell it on the high street. It's an emotional thing. So think about that today as you practice a very physical practice of how it's tapping into one of these elements within you. Is it consciousness? Is it the idea of soul? Is it the idea of bhakti? Or the idea of community and connection as a group? All of those are very valid seekers, right? Fold up your chant books. I'll come by and pick up. Come and to the front of the mat. Standing in Tadasana, mountain seat. Big toes and heels touch. Tailbone moves toward pubic bone. Gazes at the horizon. And just take a moment, bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Now, this idea of setting a higher intention for the practice today offers you a chance personally on your own. I mean, we make suggestions because if you ask people to make a higher intention, I remember I used to think, what in the world are they talking about? So we make little suggestions, but based upon like the idea of what you're seeking, set that higher intention for what you're seeking, for what you're looking for, and allow you to bring that into yourself internally and see it within yourself, not outside of yourself. And then exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. With straight legs, inhale, hook the thumbs, raise the arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, take the arms behind the back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten the arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, place the hands down onto the floor block, step the right foot back into a long lunge and look forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog, lift the hips. Inhale, come forward to plank, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, push seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot forward. Exhale, the left foot meets the right and fold. Blocks would be good. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs, and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend the knees, put the hands on the floor block, step the left foot back. Don't be ashamed of you. I like the blocks. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips. Inhale, come forward to plank, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, elbows in. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward between those blocks. Look how easier that is. Exhale, right foot meets the left and fold. It's so much easier. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Let's do that again. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down next to feet, right foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets the right and folding over legs. Inhale, bend knees, thumbs, stand up, straighten legs and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot meets left and fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. I want to do that again. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, right foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets the right and folding over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog, feet a little apart. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, lightly step the left foot forward. Exhale, the right foot meets the left and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, put the hands on the floor blocks, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel turns down, come up, warrior one, and stay. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale, soften in the shoulders a little. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga, looking forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana one, stay. Exhale, let the shoulders move down the back a little. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee a little more maybe. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, right foot forward. Left heel turns down, come up, warrior one. Exhale, opening arms and hips, warrior two. Inhale, extending the right leg. Exhale, reaching toward the altar. Place the right hand on the right shin. Lift the left arm up. Gaze at the left thumb. Triangle Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. On the inhale, lifting all the way up to stand. And then exhale, bend the right knee, warrior two. As you bend the right knee, track the knee down the center of the foot. See if you can't see your right big toe inside the right knee, squeeze at your glute muscles and move, and it'll move your right knee a little to the right. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, extend the right leg, one breath. Then exhale, rebend your right knee. Inhale, hands down to the earth, stepping back to a plank. Exhale, bending the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good. On the inhale, stepping the left foot forward. Right heel turns down, 45 degrees. Come up, warrior one. Then exhale, opening arms and hips, warrior two. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reaching toward the altar. Place the left hand down. Right arm reaches up, triangle. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Then exhale, bend the left knee, warrior two. Here again, if the knee, you can't see your big toe, squeeze at the glutes, move the left knee down the center of the foot. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, extend one breath. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, hands down, step back to plank. Exhale, bending elbows, looking at the windows and the altar, chaturanga. Don't look at the floor. Inhale, upward dog, look at the ceiling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. On your inhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands. Now exhale, drop to your left knee. Move your left knee forward a little bit so the left knee is underneath the left hip. Inhale, lift the torso up, bring the arms alongside the ears in a high lunge, like a high lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands together and prayer twist over to the right. Get your left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Now, any hand variation you wish, you can keep the hands in prayer. You can put the left hand down. Whatever's up to you. If you want to come into a bind, be my guest. On the inhale, lift the left knee up, extending the left leg. Whatever variation of arms. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Now with control, whatever variation you're in, come back to center. Put your hands on the floor. Frame your right foot. Then exhale, extend your right leg and move your left foot forward until heel is on the ground and you're balanced. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Come to a flat back. Look at the windows or the altar. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Now, with straight legs, press into your feet, lift up and arch back, finding your grounding in the earth. Then exhale, come back to center and extend your arms out to the side. So like reach your arms out like angel wings. Then bend your elbows like cactus arms. Then rotate your fingers down. Bring your hands behind you and bring your hands together in a secret prayer. Or you can hold on to fists like we did in the Surya Namaskar. Now, if you're going to come into secret prayer, here's the deal. You got to like pull your ribs in a little bit so you can slide your hand up into the center of your chest. You want your hands right at heart center. I think this is a beautiful metaphor for bhakti yoga. The prayer is behind you, not in front of you. It's kind of yours. It's your refuge. On your inhale, lift up and arch back. Good for you. Now exhale, fold forward over your right leg. As you fold forward, here's the key to secret prayer. Press your palms together and lift your elbows away from your ribs. Inhale. Exhale, one. Sometimes you get caught on your shirt. Exhale, two. I know, relax. I'll help you. Inhale, good. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale, good. Exhale, five. On your inhale, lift up and arch back. And then exhale, come back to center. Release your secret prayer and just rock out your shoulders. Roll them out a little bit because that's intense on the shoulders. Bring your right hand under your right hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. And then exhale, fold forward and twist. Bring your left hand outside of your right foot. And you want your left arm to touch your right shin. They make a contact. They make union. And then lift your right arm up into the air and look over your right shoulder. Rotated triangle. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Now look down at your right foot. Place your hands down. Frame your right foot. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Just so easy. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, drop to your right knee. Move your right knee forward a little bit. Lift the torso up. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Then bring the hands together in prayer. Twist over to the left. Now, same thing here. Any hand variations? Hand down, arm lifted, hands in prayer, bind, whatever's up to you. On the inhale, lift the right knee up, extending the right leg. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And after in a variation, come out of the variation, come back to the center, put your hands down, frame your left foot. Exhale, extend your left leg, move your right foot forward until your heel is on the ground. Good. Then, once you find your grounding, you don't want to be on a tightrope. Lift the head and chest. Look up at the windows. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist, elbows pointing up to the ceiling. Now, I like doing this because it gets you to connect your feet. Pressing your feet, lift up and arch back. Good. And then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Extend your arms out to the side like wings. Then bend your elbows like cactus arms. Kind of feel that squeezing at the scapula in the middle of your back. Then point your fingers down toward the floor. Then take your hands behind you and bring your fingertips together and your palms together in a secret prayer. And you kind of have to like pull your ribs forward a little bit to make a little space so you don't get caught on your t-shirt. There we go. There we go. Don't lean too far. There you go. Now, it's much better now. On your inhale, lift up and arch back. Good. Then exhale, fold forward over your left leg. As you fold forward, secret to secret prayer is to press your palms together so that you lift your elbows away from your ribs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lifting up and arching back. Then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Release the secret prayer and just rock out the shoulders a little bit. Yeah, move your hands, whatever you need to do with the wrist. Then bring your left hand onto your left hip. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, fold forward and twist. Take your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Here again, your forearm touches your left shin. So they make contact. Then lift your left arm up in the air and open the chest up to the left. Rotated triangle. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now look down at your left foot. Gently place your left hand down. Frame your left foot. And then step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On your inhale, come forward to a plank. Big toes and heels touch. Exhale onto the right hand, the outside of the right foot. Lift the left arm up, a little side plank, a little balance asana. Exhale, 1. We're going to do a few more balances in a minute. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to the center. And then exhale over to the left hand, outside of the left foot. Try to lift your hips. Lift your hips. Exhale, 1. That'll take the weight out of the hand. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come forward to a regular plank. And then exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat to the heels, and lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look beyond your hands. Inhale, jump your feet between your hands. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your torso up. Utkatasana. Exhale, calm, stand up. Tadasana, mountain seat. All right. Now, we're going to do a few standing asana balances. I don't mind if you use the wall. The wall is a good prop, okay? But why don't we all come off and stand on this lovely bamboo floor so that you have a little hardness underneath your feet. That will help with your balance. So bring your big toes and heels to touch on your inhale. Let's start by bending your right knee into your chest and give your right knee a hug, okay? Now, drop your right hip even with the left. This is a twist, so you don't want to lift your right hip. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Now, yeah, so you kind of have that little bit of a twist in your left shoulder. Lift your right arm up alongside your right ear. Grow a little taller. Then point your right fingers back toward the mirrors and look over your right shoulder. But keep pulling with your left arm on your right knee so you don't twist from the hip. Twisting from the spine. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. We're going to do that version in a minute. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. I promise I'll get there. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Now lift your right arm up alongside your right ear. Then reach down, grab your right knee, give it a hug. And exhale, place your right foot on the floor. So that's one variation of this. My teachers used to call this moonrise. I don't know why they called it moonrise, but I do like the name. Bend the left knee into your chest. Give your left knee a hug. And here again, you don't want to lift your left hip. You want the left hip even with the right, so you don't roll to the outside of your right foot. Then take your right hand, hold on to the outside of your left knee. That moves that scapula over that starts the twist. Then lift your left arm alongside your left ear, and then twist and look back at your left hand and kind of pull with your right hand on your left outside of your left knee. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. And inhale. Look forward. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear. And then reach down, grab your left shin. Give your left knee a hug. All right. Good for you. So that variation, if you wish to repeat that variation, please be my guest. If you want to try the full version of it with the extension, the leg extension, bend your right knee into your chest. Give your right knee a hug. Now this time, if you want to go for the full extension, reach down with your left hand, grab the outside of your right foot. Try to keep your right knee pointed up so you don't twist from the knee, but you twist from the spine. Lift your right arm up, grow a little taller, and then exhale, twist and extend at the same time, looking over your right shoulder. Yeah, good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, drop the right hip a little. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look forward. Bring your right arm alongside your right ear. Exhale, reach down. Grab the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Bend your right knee. Give your right knee a hug. And place your right foot on the floor. All right. Bend the left knee. Give the left knee a hug with both hands. Then reach over with your right hand. Grab the outside of your left foot. Try not to let your left knee go over to the left. Keep it pointing up toward the ceiling. Then lift up tall. Raise your left arm alongside your left ear. And then on your exhale, start to twist and expand in both directions, looking over your left shoulder. Moonrise. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look forward, bring the left arm alongside the left ear. Then exhale, reach out, grab the inside of the left foot. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest, give the left knee a good hug. And exhale, place your left foot on the floor next to the right, Tadasana. Come back to the top of your mat, standing in Tadasana. Good for you. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra, and then rise high on the balls of your feet. As you lift up, press your inner heels together. A little hand balance here. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, start to bend your knees and descend your seat towards your lifted heels. As you come down slowly, because Mula Bandha is engaged, you're going to come all the way down till your heels touch and seat touch. Then when the heels and the seat touch, place your hands on the floor underneath your shoulders. You can use blocks if you want to. I don't mind. But you got to then lift your knees up and get your knees into your armpits, or squeeze your upper arm bones with your knees. You're going to tilt forward looking toward the altar, not at your feet, not at the mirror. You're going to lift your toes off the floor and bring your heels toward your seat and point your toes back toward the mirrors. So you're balancing on your hands. Good, David. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good, everybody. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back chaturanga. Up to you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, I am calling this on the left side, so I'm not messing up. I know everything's been right, but I'm going to do left. On your inhale, lift your left leg up into a down dog split. Exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Lay your left knee down in between your hands. Move your left foot a little bit over toward the right hip, and send your right leg back toward the mirrors, coming into a pigeon. And you can put a little padding underneath your left hip if you need to, or a block. Block is fine. You want to keep you don't want to collapse. You want to keep your sacrum and your pelvis closed, not open. Then lift the head and chest, pull the left hip back, and then exhale, fold forward. So notice how you're behind. So you see this big space here? This big space? So that's what that block, let's put a blanket here. So here again, don't have propophobia. What you want to do is ground, because now, see, I can come in here and assist. But you got to be grounded in that hip, okay? So there's nothing wrong. A lot of times we get a lot of places don't teach with props, and then we think, oh, the props are like making me look weak. No, listen, you have to be advanced to know how to use a prop. I say that all the time. Using props is advanced. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Walk the hands back. This is so easy. If you are setting on a prop on the left hip, you're going to take that prop away. Swing your right leg in front of you and place your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Coming into Adva Matsyendrasana. So another twist here, okay? But this time, I want you to see if you can maybe come into a bind. So lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Then twist deeply over to the right. Even lean a little bit to the right. Now, to come into a bind, you got to kind of look at your left arm, and you got to reach over here to the front corner of your mat. Then you got to inwardly rotate your left arm and slide your left hand through that little hole between the right leg. And then take your right hand behind you. Good, everybody. Or to stay in the regular position. It's fine. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. So when we do this, you got to come back a little more. You got to, and then you got to reach forward. Now, inward rotation, and then go there. See? So it's that inward rotation. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then inhale. Release the bind. Come back to center. Good, everybody. And then exhale, counter twist. And then come back to center and set up for Gomukhasana. Our dear friend, the cows. Cow face. So lift your hips up, squeeze your legs together. Your right knee is on top of the left. So you can sit, listen, David, you should set on some blocks. Okay? Now, here again, props, put 2 blocks underneath there, David. That looks rickety to me. No, stack them on top of each other, fat-wise. That looks rickety. That looks like some of these houses in Jersey City. All right. There's a lot of different arm variations. Let's revisit our dear friend secret prayer. The arms out. Cactus arm. Point the fingers down. Bring the hands behind you. A little secret prayer. Then lift the chest. And then exhale, fold forward. Bring your chin in front of your right knee. Good. And lift your elbows away from your ribs. Excellent, everybody. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Here again, this is very metaphoric. Bowing down, the prayer behind you instead of front of you. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Lift the head and chest up. Release the secret prayer. Roll out your shoulders. Roll out your wrists. Whatever you need to do. I know that's really intense if you don't do that every day. And this is so simple to come out of. Swing your right leg behind you. Step back to a downward dog. Oh, I guess we could have just sent the left leg back, but that wouldn't be fun. On your inhale, lift the right leg up. And then bring the right knee into your chest. Bring your right knee in between your hands. Move your right foot a little bit to the left hip. Send your left leg straight back. And here again, if you got that little bit of a space between your hip and the floor, pat it out a little bit. So you can stay kind of pulling the right hip back. Then lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold over the shins and breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale, lift your head and chest. Walk your hands back. If you got a prop underneath your right hip, move it off to the side. Swing your left leg in front of you and place your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. Yep. And then we're going to try that bind again. So lift your left arm up. And as you lift your left arm up, twist over here, right arm up, twist over to the left, but you got to really reach forward. You got to get as much space as you can. And then inwardly rotate the right arm, and there you go. Look at there. And then take your left arm behind you. Yes. And then look back at the mirror. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Let's look at this, Sia. Exhale 2. So reach. Now, inward rotation. Look at here. There it is. Now take the arm behind you. Here's your fingers. Exhale 4. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, release. Come back. And then exhale, twist over to the right. And then inhale, come back to center. And let's set up for our cow face. So if you set on a couple of blocks, if you need to, lift your hips, bring your left leg on top of your right, your left knee on top of your right knee. Feet are even kind of side to side, and then extend the arms out to the side. Make your little cactus arms. Here again, that moves the shoulder blade down, your cactus arm. Then turn your fingers down. Take your hands behind you, bring the hands together in a secret prayer. Yeah, then lift up at the sternum, And then exhale, fold forward. Bring your chin in front of your left knee. And like I said, I think there's that forward fold, but there's a secret prayer. It's a very bhakti energy here. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Release the secret prayer. Rock out your shoulders, roll out your wrist, anything you need to do. Good for you. Then, so simple, swing your left leg behind you, come back to a downward dog. Bend your knees, look through your hands, all the way toward the altar. Shoot your legs through your hands, come sit down, extending your legs out in front of you. Yep. Dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest, and exhale, fold forward. Hold on to the outside of the feet. Hold on to the big toes. Hold on to the wrist in front of the feet. All those are good options for Paschimottanasana. But you do kind of want more than just your ankles. And you want to notice how like you kind of want to, you want to really pull back. So now do this. Go for here. Ah, there. There's your Paschimottanasana. Woo. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale, lift the head and chest. And exhale, hands by the hips. Tara Asana, star seat. Bend the knees, open up the knees, and bring the feet together. But you want a big diamond shaped in your leg. So about 18 to 20 inches away from the pubic bone. And then bring your hands in front of your toes. And then bring your elbows in front of your shin bones. Then fold forward and put your forehead on your feet. So it's a little different from cobbler. So you're going here and now this, you're going to pull yourself forward until, bring your feet forward a little more. Watch, you can come, oh, it's different from your, now put your head right there. Oh, look at there. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, lift your head and chest. Now lift your knees up. Cross your shin bones one over the other. I don't care if it's the right or the left in front. Put your hands on blocks. This is so much easier on blocks. I like the blocks on the second height because I have short arms. Press into your hands, lift your hips, lift your feet, give a little rock, give a little roll, jump back, chaturanga, where you came into it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, come forward to a plank and exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Press into your hands, slide your chest forward, cobra, stay in cobra. Inhale, lift your hands off the floor. Exhale, bring your legs together because I swear to God, snakes only have one tail. I always have to say that in class. Now press your toes down. And you know those rhomboids that we were using in secret prayer? Try to get them to move toward each other in the center of your back. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lift your shoulders higher. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. As you grab the ankles, kick the feet into the hands and lift the knees up as high as the shoulders. Dhanurasana, seat of the bow. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down and relax. Bend your knees, reach back, grab the ankles. You can hold on the inside of the ankles if you want to. There you go. On your inhale, lift up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, relax. Breathe. Now, laying down on your abdomen, make your cactus arms on the floor, with your fingers pointing toward the windows. Then lift your elbows up and point your fingers back toward the mirrors, making your cactus arms. Now bring your hands behind you and see if you can bring your hands together in secret prayer on your abdomen. Yep. Now, remember when I said the secret to secret prayer was pressing your palms together and lifting your elbows away from the ribs? This is the point where you really have to focus on that. First, just lift your elbows up like you have wings. Then lift your head, your chest, your legs, and squeeze your legs together. So legs come together. And as you do that, use your inner thigh muscles. Exhale 2. Inhale, and the elbows lift. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Release the secret prayer. And rock out the hips. So usually we do Shalabhasana before Dhanurasana, but that's so intense on the shoulders. It's good to use that shoulder opener in Dhanurasana before you do that one more time. Little Vinyasa, bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, come down and roll over onto the back. Now, shoulders are pretty open today, but if you want to come into half bridge, you can come into half bridge. If you would like to experience upward bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana, bend your knees, tickle your heels with your fingertips. Then place your hands next to your head, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Press into the hands and the feet, and on the inhale, lift all the way up for your first Urdhva Dhanurasana. Inhale. Good. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Pressing the hands. Exhale 4. Good. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. So I think you can do this. I think what's happening here is there's a little bit of hypermobility in the joint. Okay? And that's causing you to not really come up. Second time, place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, lift up. Now try to rip that belt apart as you come up. Lift up. Extend. Good. Lift your head up. Exhale 1. There you go. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Did you feel how like that kept you from going out too far? And then that gave you the strength to push through it. That's a good prop. So Umbria is doing the same thing over here because she's hypermobile in the shoulders and the elbows. Your joint is more mobile. All right, one last time, place the hands next to the head. On your inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin and the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Good. Now, if you have a prop, you can take that off. Bend the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Make little circles on the sacrum, rocking left to right, right to left. And then a little twist, any variation of a twist, if you want to wrap the legs or just keep the knees together, bring the knees over to the left, extend the right arm out, look over the right shoulder. So all yoga practices lead us to the same place, which is this thing called moksha. Moksha literally translates into liberation, but with liberation, it could be added in that there would be the emotions of joy, of happiness, of blissfulness. An ending of sorrow, an ending of fear and jealousy and anger. Bring the knees back into the chest and go to the other side. So Sanskrit is a funny language. Like a lot of times people don't understand, like where if you're like a Westerner and you're used to Latin speaking or Latin based languages, sometimes words only have one meaning. Sanskrit could have a word could have many different meanings depending on how it's being used within the context. So moksha would mean first liberation, but then all those other things would follow liberation, because what would you get out of liberation? But to find liberation, we have to union with that thing that we're seeking. So it may take a while to find liberation, especially if you're on the journey and you haven't union with that thing you were seeking. Bring the knees back into the chest, give the knees a little hug. And from here, you have choices. You can just put the feet on the ground, let the knees drop out to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana, no inversion. You can bring legs up the wall, Viparita Karani, half inversion, or set up for shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana, all supported limb seat, full inversion. And we'll practice our shoulder stand practice, followed by a little headstand practice. But to realize that you're seeking something, that you're looking for something, I think that's also a beautiful thing to always start to analyze in your yoga practice. Because people who stick with yoga, they know that something's missing. They notice that things maybe are changing and they don't understand the change, and they seek refuge. They seek that sanctuary, and that may just be the first step. And you may start out as a seeker of I want more open hamstrings and in my back pain. That is a good starting point. The Shava Sutras of Vasugupta, which is a Shivite text instead of a Vaishnav text, says that Hatha Yoga, the physical practices of yoga, is the best start for a beginner who's not sure what they're looking for. So that's a good place to start. The problem with Hatha Yoga is that on the high street, the main street, we're selling that as the final destination of yoga. And that's why I said you cannot package this. You can't put it in a marketing campaign or brand it, this thing called yoga. Because if you do that, you're only going to get the most shallow and superficial and really unthoughtful form of yoga there could be, because there's no wisdom teaching in it. It's just it's just a fitness class to be a fitness class. But it's a good starting point. And, you know, if you go deeper, then, you know, maybe it's like in meditation, you just want to understand your own mind. Then it moves to an idea of maybe I want to understand the deeper essence of who I am and why I'm in this body, or how is that connected to something higher than the material world. And then come back to like, oh my God, but then everything around me also has that essence of divinity within it. That spark of consciousness. I believe that even a rock could have higher consciousness. Why do I believe that? Because I'm not sure what consciousness is yet. And so from my point of view, to allow myself to be fully open-minded, I have to think that every sentient being and things that I don't consider sentient have consciousness. A mountain, a tree, a rock, a water, grass, air. What if there is that divine energy within all those things on different subtle levels that I don't understand because I'm in this gross body and mind, that it's just hard for me to conceive that. And then I have to go even deeper and think every being that I disagree with politically, every person that I've ever met that I had conflict with, they also have those divine essence within them, those sparks. And I wasn't able at the time to see it. That's what yoga does to you. And like I said, you can't package that or brand it. From here, let the toes come overhead, let the toes touch the floor, clasp the hands together in a fist and extend the arms away from you, halasana. And then bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears, a little Karnapidasana. And then place the hands on the floor away from the shoulders. Use your hands like brakes. Come down slowly till your hips are on the ground. Good for you. And then lift the torso up. Unfold the mat. Move the blanket off to the side if you got a little prop underneath you. Puff up the chest. Come under the top of the head. Fish. Matsyasana. So my journey, it started with like, I wanted to know knowledge. Sometimes it got a little academic, but it led to other things that I didn't think it would lead to. The idea of bhakti. That emotional side of it. Press into the elbows, bring the chin to the chest and come down. Bend the knees into the chest. Roll over to the left. Come into a child seat. Now, you know me. I know you. I don't mind if you use props. So if you want to go to the wall, I don't mind. From child seat, turn the palms to face upward, like you're catching raindrops. That's going to bring your elbows a little closer together and create an external rotation of your shoulders. Then make a fist with your hands. Place your head on the floor behind the wrist crease. Lift your knees up. Walk your feet forward so your hips are over your shoulders. Dolphin, you can stay there. Bring your knees into your chest. Heels toward the seat. Half headstand, you can stay there. Bring your knees toward the sky, finally extending the legs toward the sky. Full headstands. Gopala. Itanala. Gopala. Oh, see ya. Okay. Gopala. So let's come a little closer to the wall, just a little closer. And when you do this, do that, not that. Yeah, put your knuckles there. Put your head, touch it, it's okay. Then put your head here. Then lift your knees up. Walk forward till you touch the wall. Your hips are over your shoulders. Now go up. There's nowhere to go but up. Yep. Now, instead of laying your butt on the wall, move that away and bend this knee. Put the foot here. No, don't lift. So there. Lift this leg in the air. This leg. Notice how you can find ankle, knee, hip, shoulder. You're not laying on the wall. The wall's just measuring you, so you can touch it. Let that touch. And switch. Go back and forth. Put this, no, stay up here. Put this foot on the wall. Now lift this leg up. Yeah, but don't push your butt back. Don't push your butt back. Yeah, but play around with the wall. So this is like how you would do this at home if you were working at this at home, so you wouldn't fall in your house and break your chairs or break your glass coffee table. Listen, I had somebody, a teacher friend of mine. Oh, I was practicing my headstand, came in all bandaged up one day into class. And he said, oh, I was practicing my headstand at home and I lost my balance and fell into the glass coffee table. He's a little cut up. So like walls are good. They help you at home if you want to practice this at home. All right. Last minute. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Slowly start to come down. And as you come down, rest in child's seat. Good for you, everybody. What a beautiful class. You're amazing human beings. And rest. Just reach back, grab your ankles. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. And lift the torso up. And let's come lay down with our head toward the windows and our feet toward the mirrored wall. And you can place a blanket on top of you if you're a little cool. Air's a little damp today. You can place a blanket underneath the knees. You can do both. And allow the breath now just to breathe the body. You don't have to breathe in any special way anymore. Just let the breath be organic. And allow the body to be heavy by letting go of Mula Bandha, that lifting up at the pelvic floor. And as you close the eyes, just allow the earth to completely take on the weight of the body. Shavasana, corpse seat. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead. And stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And then gently roll over to the side. And pressing the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up. And come up to a seated position. And once you found your seat, commit to that seat. Be still. Become aware of the breath again. Close the eyes. And mantra, the word mantra means mind protection. Ma means mind, tra, to cross over, or to hug in or protect. So as you go inward, just chant to yourself today's mantra. On the inhale, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Exhaling, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out. Inhale for the sound of Om. Om. Shanti. 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 Hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Don't forget that on the 30th, not this coming week, but the following week, Hoffman's going to be doing a soul awakening journey. She's a vocalist, so she's really amazing. I mean, she and Florencia, they're kind of like become couples because they're really just phenomenal. So I like when you have people like that are coming and presenting programs, you just try to keep them in the loop coming back. So check that out. She's been here. I think Kristen's been here twice. Florencia's been here about 3 or 4 times. So be loved, be vegan. I'll talk to you next time.
Yeah, great. By telepathy.
Yeah.